Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue, commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, commentary. Hey, right with the tire. Let's throw this tweaking. Good evening, you guys. It's not many cases I follow, and I have to watch the series 2 or 3 times, read the article over and over again to get the gist. But this is one of them. The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, and it's Natalia Speaks. It's the new series that's out. You guys, when I tell you this is the most confusing series I've ever watched in my life, and I want to say that I also think if Gypsy wasn't released right now, this would be probably number one in the true crime, and I'm doing air quotes because it's so much more than that. Even on Gypsy case that's going on right now, people will be talking about it. But spoiler alert, if you didn't know about Natalia Grace, if you ever saw the film The Orphan, this was sort of like mimicked before or after it. I really don't have the timeline. But Natalia was born in the Ukraine, given up for adoption. She had a special form of dwarfism. And I'm making a long story short. She was adopted by a family. She came home with the family, and they noticed that she had pubic hair when they would put her in a tub, and she was hiding her undies, which she was getting her period, things of that nature. So they figured she was older than what she said she was. Then they started saying weird things were happening in the house, and they abandoned her. They basically abandoned her. They said because they felt like she was an adult. People in that era have said Natalia now is 30-something. So Natalia had a DNA test recently to prove that at the time they abandoned her, she was only 9 when they were saying she was 20-something. Saying she was an adult. SA got involved in it. Abuse got involved in it. All types of things. So now this is the time where she could confront her first set of adopted parents. We'll get into that in our live. You guys, I'm really like stumped over this story because it's crazy. So we're on the second part of the series. Again, if you're following now, spoiler alert. She has a second part of second set of adoptive parents. Now I'm gonna be honest, the second set of adopted parents did not look like they were able to keep up. They had so many kids. I don't know how they could get Natalia, but it looks like the father was a pastor, and it was crazy stuff I saw just with my eyes on TV that I did not like. Crazy stuff going on. Then the dad, y'all, that was he called the producers and said Natalia was, and I quote, tweaking. She was tweaking. But they wanted to adopt her, and they adopted her. And what I thought was weird, and before you guys judge, I'm no way near shape or form in Natalia's situation, but I am pro-adoption, and I'm an adoptee. You guys, she was 19 so far because they did a DNA test to see how old she was. But she was an adult, and she was getting adopted by this family. And that was weird. And then the dad that adopted her, the pastor, she was like, Daddy, and went and hugged him. Didn't get up and hug the mom. The mama had to get up and hug her. And I was like, I don't like the way this feels, just because if I go back to the first set of parents and what they said, how her attachment was to the daddy. Let me tell you something. Everybody need therapy in this show. In the first set of parents, that daddy, you can't tell me he wasn't going off before on her. Just his mannerisms, how much more, and I'm talking about her first set of parents, I forgot their names. How he acts on TV when he was younger 10 years ago, and when he was married to his wife he don't like now, I'm sure he was cutting up and acting a fool in that house alone. And they did not have the means to adopt another child, especially someone with the needs that Natalia has. I feel like she's just getting passed around. People are adopting her for a check. She comes with a check.
not just a A&E or a Lifetime or a Discovery Plus check. She comes with a check for her condition. And I'm not going to lie, I'll get to the second family tomorrow in our live. We'll talk about it. She lived in Indiana. Natalia Grace now has a GoFundMe up where she's trying to get surgery for what she needs and also trying to get a place to live and a home to call her own. You guys, we got to talk about this. Please hit the like button if you want to discuss this on live, on video, or if you just want me to break it down in a series, episode by episode. This is crazy. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts on the curious case of Natalia Grace. All right, guys. Bye.